Listen carefully, because what I'm about to share with you in the next few minutes could put hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars back into your pocket every single year. And I'm not exaggerating. If you are a Canadian senior, a retiree living on CPP, OAS, or GIS, or a homeowner over the age of 60, please don't click away. Because right now, all across Canada, there are seniors paying bills they may not fully owe anymore. Bills they could legally reduce. Bills they could defer. Bills the government has programs to help cover. And here's the painful truth. Most seniors never hear about these programs. The money is there. The relief is there. The exemptions are there. But nobody tells people to apply. Nobody knocks on your door and says, hey, you qualify for this. You have to know. And today, I'm going to make sure you know. We're going to walk through 5 major bills that Canadian seniors in 2026 may be able to reduce, defer, eliminate, or receive direct assistance for. 5 bills. And by the end of this video, I want you to feel informed, empowered, and ready to take action. So grab a cup of tea, sit back, and let's get into it. And do me one favor before we start. If you find even one piece of information useful today, drop a comment below and tell me which province you're watching from. Because a lot of Canadian seniors are frustrated about this, and your story matters. Now, before we jump into bill number 1, I want you to understand something very important. In 2026, a lot of rules changed. Thresholds changed. Income limits changed. Rebate amounts changed. Provincial programs got updated. Federal benefits were adjusted for inflation. And because of that, many seniors who didn't qualify 2 or 3 years ago, they may absolutely qualify now. So even if you've checked before, check again. Because the Canada of 2026 is not the Canada of 2022. Inflation has hit retirees harder than almost any other group. Grocery bills are up. Utility bills are up. Property taxes are up. Prescription costs are up. And meanwhile, your CPP and OAS, yes, they get indexed. But for many seniors, it's just not keeping up. So these programs we're about to talk about, they're not luxuries. They're lifelines. Let's get into it. Bill number 1, property taxes. Now this one shocks a lot of retirees. Because property tax in Canada has quietly become one of the biggest financial burdens for seniors who own their homes. You worked your entire life, you paid off your mortgage, and now you're sitting in a house that you own, but every single year, the municipality sends you a bill for thousands of dollars. In some parts of Ontario, in British Columbia, in Alberta, seniors are paying $4,000, $5,000, even $6,000 a year in property tax alone, on a fixed income. Think about that. But here's what most seniors don't know. Several provinces in Canada offer what's called a property tax deferral program for seniors. Let me say that again. A property tax deferral program. That means the government allows eligible seniors to defer, to postpone part or all of their annual property taxes. British Columbia has one of the most well-known programs. If you're 55 or older, you may be able to defer your property taxes at a very low simple interest rate, and you don't have to pay it back until you sell the home or transfer ownership. Wow. Ontario has municipal-level deferral and rebate programs for low-income seniors and seniors with disabilities. Alberta has a seniors property tax deferral program too, where the province pays your residential property taxes directly to the municipality on your behalf. And Quebec has its own property tax credit through the provincial tax system. Now, every province is different, and you always want to verify directly with your provincial office or your municipality. But the point is this. If you are a senior homeowner and you have never looked into a property tax deferral or rebate, you may be leaving thousands of dollars on the table every year. Most people never apply. They just keep paying. Don't be that person. Drop a comment below if you knew property tax deferral was even an option in Canada, because honestly, most seniors I talked to had no idea. Now here's where things get interesting. Bill number 2, your energy and electricity bill. Let's be real. Heating a home in a Canadian winter is not cheap. And cooling it in the summer with these heat waves we've been getting, that's not cheap either. Electricity, natural gas, home heating oil, it all adds up. And for seniors on a fixed income, the hydro bill alone can eat a huge chunk of the monthly budget. But here's the good news. Almost every province in Canada offers some form of energy rebate, energy credit, or home heating assistance program. And many of them are specifically designed for low and moderate income seniors. In Ontario, there's the Ontario Electricity Rebate, the Ontario Energy and Property Tax Credit, and the Low Income Energy Assistance Program, also known as LEAP, which can help cover overdue energy bills if you're behind. In British Columbia, BC Hydro has a customer crisis fund that provides grants to help pay overdue bills, and there are energy efficiency rebates for seniors upgrading their homes. In Alberta, there have been affordability payments and natural gas rebates rolled out during high-cost periods. In Quebec, Hydro-Quebec offers payment arrangements, and there are provincial solidarity tax credits that help offset utility costs. And federally, the carbon tax rebate, now officially called the Canada Carbon Rebate in many regions, that quarterly payment, that's money landing in your bank account, often without you even realizing where it came from. Seriously, some seniors I've spoken to didn't even know that deposit in their account was the carbon rebate. They thought it was a mistake. It's not a mistake. It's your money. And many seniors qualify for additional rural supplements on top of it. So here's what I want you to do. Call your utility provider. Call them. Ask them, what programs do you have for seniors? What assistance is available? What rebates can I apply for? Because they will not call you. They will not send you a letter that says, hey, you qualify for free money. You have to ask. The money is there, but nobody tells people to apply. All right, let's move on to bill number 3. And this one is huge. Prescription drugs and medical costs. Now, Canada has public health care. We all know that. Doctor visits, hospital stays, mostly covered. But prescription medications, that's a different story. Outside of hospitals, prescriptions in Canada are not universally covered by the federal government. Coverage depends heavily on your province and your age. And for seniors managing diabetes, blood pressure, heart conditions, arthritis, the monthly cost of medications can be brutal. I've heard from retirees paying $300, $400, even $500 a month just on prescriptions, on a fixed income. That's unbelievable. But here's what you need to know. Every single province in Canada has some form of senior drug benefit program. Let me repeat that. Every single province. In Ontario, once you turn 65, you're automatically enrolled in the Ontario Drug Benefit Program, which covers thousands of prescription medications, often with a very small co-payment. In British Columbia, there's Fair Pharmacare, which is income-based and provides significant coverage for seniors. In Alberta, the Coverage for Seniors program through Blue Cross helps cover prescription drugs, diabetic supplies, and more. In Quebec, the Public Prescription Drug Insurance Plan through RAMQ covers seniors automatically in many cases. And in 2026, with the rollout and expansion of the National Pharmacare Framework, more medications, especially for diabetes and contraception, are being covered federally. But most people never apply for the supplemental programs. They just pay full price at the pharmacy. Don't do that. Ask your pharmacist. Ask them directly, am I enrolled in the provincial senior drug plan? Is this medication covered? Is there a generic version? And on top of that, don't forget the medical expense tax credit on your federal taxes. If you're spending money on prescriptions, dental, vision, hearing aids, mobility equipment, you can claim a significant portion of that back at tax time. A lot of seniors miss this. They don't keep receipts, they don't claim it, and they lose hundreds of dollars in tax refunds every year. Don't leave that money behind. Now, bill number 4, and this one is something a lot of seniors just accept as a normal cost of life, but they shouldn't. Public transportation. Whether you live in Toronto, Vancouver, Calgary, Edmonton, Ottawa, Montreal, or any smaller Canadian city, transit costs add up. Bus fares, subway passes, monthly transit cards. For a senior on a fixed income going to medical appointments, visiting family, picking up groceries, it can easily run $40, $50, $60 a month or more. But almost every major Canadian city offers reduced transit fares for seniors. And in some cities, transit is free for seniors on certain days, or even free entirely above a certain age. Toronto has the TTC Senior Fare, which is significantly discounted compared to the adult fare, And there's the Fair Pass program for low-income riders. Vancouver's TransLink offers concession fares for seniors 65 and over. Calgary Transit has a low-income senior pass that can be just a few dollars a month, yes, a few dollars a month, for qualifying seniors. Edmonton has a similar subsidized program. Ottawa's OC Transpo offers a senior discount and free rides for seniors on Wednesdays and Sundays in many cases. Montreal's STM has reduced fares for seniors 65 plus, and in some boroughs, free transit for seniors. So if you're a senior and you're still paying full adult fare, please look into this. Call your local transit authority, visit their website, ask about the senior discount and any low-income subsidies. Because paying full price when you don't have to, that's just throwing money away. And listen, transit might sound small compared to property tax or prescriptions, but over a year, we're talking hundreds of dollars. Over 5 years, thousands. Every dollar counts when you're on a fixed income. And now, bill number 5. And this one may be the biggest of all. Because it's not just one bill, it's a whole category of benefits and grants that many Canadian seniors are completely missing out on. I'm talking about the Guaranteed Income Supplement, the GIS, and all the related senior homeowner grants, allowances, and provincial top-ups that go with it. Now stay with me because this is important. The GIS is a monthly, non-taxable benefit added on top of your OAS pension if your income is below a certain threshold. In 2026, with the updated thresholds, many seniors who didn't qualify before may qualify now. Especially widowed seniors, single seniors, and seniors whose retirement income dropped after a spouse passed away. And here's the part that shocks people. GIS is not always automatic. Service Canada tries to enroll people automatically when they apply for OAS, but thousands of seniors fall through the cracks every single year. They never get enrolled. They never receive the supplement. They lose out on potentially over $1,000 a month in some cases. Let me say that again. Over $1,000 a month gone because nobody told them to apply. On top of GIS, there's the allowance for low-income spouses of GIS recipients aged 60 to 64. There's the allowance for the survivor for low-income widowed individuals aged 60 to 64. And then provincially, there are top-ups. Ontario has the Guaranteed Annual Income System, GAINS, which adds a monthly amount on top of federal GIS. British Columbia has the Seniors Supplement. Alberta has the Alberta Seniors Benefit. Saskatchewan has the Seniors Income Plan. And there are senior homeowner grants too. BC's homeowner grant has an additional amount for seniors. Some Ontario municipalities offer senior homeowner property tax grants. The point is this. There is a whole web of senior benefits in Canada, federal, provincial, and municipal, and they don't all get applied automatically. You have to check. You have to apply. You have to follow up. Most people never apply, and that's the tragedy here. So now let's bring it all together. Let's recap because I want this to stick. Bill number 1, property taxes. Look into your provincial property tax deferral and rebate programs. British Columbia, Alberta, Ontario, Quebec, they all have something. Don't keep paying the full amount if you may qualify to defer. Bill number 2, energy and utility bills. Carbon rebate, provincial energy credits, hydro assistance programs, home heating support. Call your utility company. Ask what's available. Bill number 3, prescription drugs and medical expenses. Get enrolled in your provincial senior drug plan. Claim the medical expense tax credit. Ask your pharmacist about coverage. Bill number 4, transit costs. Senior discounts, low-income transit passes, free senior transit days. Stop paying full fare. Bill number 5, GIS and senior benefits. Check your eligibility for the Guaranteed Income Supplement, the allowance for the survivor, and your provincial senior top-ups. Don't assume you're enrolled. Verify with Service Canada. Now remember, every province is different. Every municipality is different. Always verify directly with your provincial office, with Service Canada, with your local benefits office, or with a trusted tax professional. Programs and eligibility can change. Rules updated in 2026, and they may update again. But the message I want you to take away from this video is simple. The money is there. The programs exist. The relief is real. But almost none of it is automatic. You have to apply. You have to ask. You have to advocate for yourself, because nobody else is going to do it for you. And here's my ask to you. If this video helped you, if you learned even one thing today that could save you money, please share this with another senior. Share it with your parents. Share it with your neighbor down the street. Share it with that friend from church or the community center, because there are seniors in Canada right now on fixed incomes, struggling with grocery bills, struggling with hydro bills, struggling with property tax, and they have no idea this help exists. You could be the person who changes that for them. Drop a comment below and tell me which of these 5 bills surprised you the most. Did you know about property tax deferral? Did you know about GIS top-ups in your province? Tell me your story, because a lot of Canadian seniors are frustrated and your voice matters in this conversation. And if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, because I cover Canadian senior benefits, retirement updates, CPP, OAS, GIS changes, and new programs every single week in 2026. The rules are changing fast. Inflation is real. And I want to make sure you are never the last person to find out about money that legally belongs to you. Smash that like button. It really does help this video reach more Canadian seniors who need to see it. And until next time, take care of yourself, take care of your loved ones, and remember, you worked your whole life for this. You deserve every dollar of relief Canada has to offer. I'll see you in the next one.